Let me ask you this. Is alcohol really as cool as it is projected onto us? Because it's projected onto us through our culture, through our media, and through our peer groups. I mean, you're almost weird if you don't drink. I mean, think about it. You're in high school and you're around your kids, you go to a small party, and if you're not drinking or whatever else is going on, you're a geek or you're not one of the crowd. You're not cool. And that's, a simple way to put it. But is cool worth dying for? Because most people start their alcohol career between the ages of 13 and 20. So is that cool to have a lifetime of misery, to break up your family, and all the other horrors that go along with alcoholism? Is it really that important to be cool as a teenager? So let's delve a little bit deeper into this. I mean, if you think about it, have you ever watched a football game or a sporting event when one of the leading drug cartels, I mean, beer manufacturers, has an ad? I don't often drink beer, but when I do, I'm cool. In other words, it's not really that cool, and it's forced upon us in so many ways, culturally, for the people that we know, in every different direction, and we're bombarded by it all the time. And you have to wonder why. Why are we being bombarded? Are we being controlled somehow? Does somebody want to see us fail? Is it another step that we have to get through as a society? But it breaks the family down. And I want to also continue on the next step. How many people have actually died from alcohol? Famous people who were probably some of the coolest people who ever lived. Now, I might be dating myself a little bit with this list, but this is, some of my personal favorites. John Bonham, the drummer for Led Zeppelin, the greatest rock and roll band of all time, died at age 32. Keith Moon is equally a good a drummer, just maybe not as, probably just as significant, drummer for the band The Who. Amy Winehouse, probably one of the greatest singers in the last 50 years. Bon Scott, the original singer for AC/DC, and he died just as they were becoming huge and famous. Jim Morrison, I mean, I could talk about him for a week. One of the most significant writers, poets, personalities of the last 50 years. Jimi Hendrix, hands down the greatest guitar player who ever lived. Janis Joplin, one of the greatest blues singers of the last generation. Ron McNernan, I love this guy. Originally better known as Pigpen, originally one of the original founders of the Grateful Dead. Billie Holiday, hands down the best blues singer there ever was. And Hank Williams, the most significant country singer, the most important country singer, probably created the foundation of country music in the modern era. And these people all died from alcoholism or alcohol-related issues. So the whole point of this video is if you are getting pressure to drink alcohol, even as a teenager, or you recognize, how it's forced upon us in the media and through our general culture, be aware of that and make the right decisions. It's not necessarily the right decision for a lot of people, and if you have a predisposition or it's in your family culture, be even more cognizant of that. And again, if these issues or other issues similar to this in other videos resonate with you, please set up, the link is in the bio, set up a breakthrough call. I've helped a lot of alcoholics and I've helped a lot of families, which is just, if not more important. Again, we have a Facebook group called Amanda, A Cautionary Tale of Alcoholism. We go over alcoholic issues, and it's becoming a pretty good support group as well. And again, like, share, and comment, and thanks for listening.